Shalom, Grand Rising Exodus family. Brother Milan Exodus up early, getting it in. Beautiful West Africa. See the fishing boats out there. They getting it in. Everybody trying to get it in. Congratulations to the circle. I told you guys yesterday morning we'd be looking for some long opportunities in gold. Right then, gold was trading around $4,070. Well, we're almost at 5,100 right now. Ta-da. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. It was a little cool this morning, you know, here. About 60 degrees, but it's warming up now. But we started off kind of cool. Yeah, man. I had a brother this morning who was talking as I was running down here to the beach. He's slow, hey bro, where you from? I'm like, I'm from here. He's like, no, where you from? Where you home? I'm like, I'm at home. You know? No, where you home? I'm like, bro, I'm at home. I'm like, and then I was forced to really kind of break it down to it, man. You know, yeah, my people, we found ourselves in the U.S., in the Caribbean. That never was home. You know, some people bought into the home stuff, and I realized that was probably what got me in so much trouble as a youth, because I never bought into the shit about that's my home. It never felt like home to me, you know? So I was always kind of rebellious, because I found myself where people wanted me to buy into a system that was built on, you know, murder, rape, colonization. And then they set up laws once you done took everything, you want me to follow the law. I'm like, man, what part of the game is that? Where they do that at? So I never bought into it. How can you be taken away from your home, transported to some strange land where they done murdered all the inhabitants but a few, and then you join, and then I join on to that. So I couldn't, even as a youth, when I couldn't go for that, man. You know, people, they quick to tell you, well, you know, well, the African, they sold you into slavery. They was the one who sold you into slavery. Nigga, they didn't sail to Europe. They didn't sail to Europe to sell me into slavery. You know, them people came over here whispering into their ears once they saw how this system was. You still have a tribal system here in Africa. You know, we don't know what tribe we from unless you do your DNA. But you still that lost sheep, like the most honorable Elijah Muhammad calls us, because you don't know the language, you don't know the culture. I thank God I know the religion. You know, I thank God that I know the God. But you know, you that lost sheep, you don't really fit into that tribe. Look at this little rascal here coming to greet me. What's up, man? Oh, I mean woman, that's a girl. But yeah. And then after you see this, and this didn't just happen in what we call America. They went all over this planet doing it, from Australia all through the Caribbean. Wherever they went, they just murdered everybody and took over and then brought in a workforce. And then after so long, you know, the workforce forget that you ain't part of the program. You just part of the workforce. And I never bought into that. Never bought into that, man. So, you know, I just had to kind of get that off my chest this morning, because the brother was like surprised, but he bore witness. You right? Yeah. So even in my wrong that I did, you know, in reality I was right, because I wasn't buying into the bullshit. Excuse my French, but you know, I kind of got a little, but temperature rose of 2 or 3 degrees, trying to break it down to the brother. But man, y'all enjoy y'all's morning. If y'all enjoy y'all's morning a quarter as much as I'm finna enjoy mine. This beautiful weather, this beautiful beach. Finna get my workout in and then tilt back to the house and try to squeeze a few duckies out of the market. Man, y'all be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed. Be safe. Try to stay warm. You know.